If you want to see everything or pretty much everything about this V918 drone, like live footage, live flying, talking about specs, features, really pretty much covering everything, then that's the video for you. And again, yeah, that's the V918, which I got from the seller to show you, which I've been flying now for a couple of days and everything has been working really good. So what's the difference here to normal, I would say, standard average beginner's drone? First thing I would say, it has a really nice, beautiful design, definitely an upgrade to most of the beginner's drone which I've seen so far. But it's not only a style upgrade, but also a convenience upgrade with this super large, very helpful screen with a lot of buttons. So you have pretty much everything which you need in normal flight directly here on the controller. And the screen is really good. I've been using it now outside in direct sunlight and it has been visible really good. So the screen is almost comparable to the mid-range. And when we are talking about range, that's also a really nice upgrade here regarding wireless reach, because that's the first beginner's drone which allowed me to reach up to the maximum FAA height of 400 feet without any problems, without any interruptions, and having always steady control here from this controller. And from there I've been able to go a little bit back and forth, but of course not too far. But it's still pretty impressive, and also the video quality in general is definitely on a top beginner's level for 2026. I've seen so many beginners drone heavily struggling. Of course, it's still recording here directly on the controller with only 720p. That's pretty much standard. If you need more, then you have to connect your phone, use the app. There you have also a little bit more functions. But usually for a beginner, we want to stick with the normal remote control, and there the 720p is definitely decent. And so here's everything what I got in the package. Comes also with this really nice storage and transportation case. And of course it's a foldable drone, so we can just unfold it super easily, easier than most other drones. If you fly it indoor, you can remove this cover and add this collision detection module. But of course we are not talking about collision avoidance, it's just collision detection, but still a very interesting thing. Of course not needed outdoor, so we can just put this cover back. Then of course to fly we need the battery. It's USB-C rechargeable, even with modern PD directly here. There's no additional microSD card slot which would allow for direct recording on the drone with high resolution or so. They try to keep it simple and lightweight, and so we have to push the battery here inside, and so to turn it on we have to press here a little bit longer, and then also activating the remote control here. And it takes just a couple of seconds to connect automatically the controller to the drone. You don't have to do anything. There's no pairing needed. By the way, we get also this spare battery. Flight time with one battery is supposed to be 30 minutes. Outdoor in heavy wind, of course, it will be lower. By the way, we get also a lot of cables, replacement spare material, spare rotor blades, even microSD card reader, and much more. And so you can see it's already connected. And as far as I can see, it got even a GPS signal. So what we have to do to start, we have to do a gyroscope calibration. Here we just push on this button, we just leave it like that. Of course we have to do that usually outside. Indoor it will be very difficult, but we are still trying. And then we have to calibrate the compass here. And of course we have to rotate it a couple of times like that, and then also in an upright position like always. And then we hear the beeping usually as a confirmation when we have been successful. Probably won't be able to get that here inside. I got a beeping. I don't know if it was successful. And then if it was successful, you can just hit the unlock button and then the rotor blades would start spinning. You can also turn off the GPS for indoor flight mode. Then you can see optical flight. Long press brings the outdoor flight modus back. Of course, for video recording, it's important to have the microSD card, which is included here inside of the slot. And so we can just press this button to make an image or start here video recording. Great thing that we can start recording before we start flying. We have also some special modes. We have even a built-in video player here, and on the right side we have the headless mode, activating collision detection here, and the automatic return function, which has been also working really good. I've been able to go full distance and then just hit the button and it came back exactly where it has been starting from. Controllers are really nice for storing. You can remove the joystick upper part here. We have 3 different speed modes. On the left side, number 1, and then we can increase that, and on the left side we can adjust the camera angle. So we can adjust the camera angle directly from the remote control, just showing you what's possible. So you can see, you can point it definitely straight down, and here we have the smartphone holder, which you can push here in the back and then use the appropriate cable to connect to the controller. And of course we also want to check the weight here to make sure that it's below 250 grams, so we don't have to register, we don't have to take the drone pilot test and so on. Of course we still have to follow the FAA rules, but you can see it's way below the 250 grams. That's absolutely awesome. And of course, as we can see, we have a lot of cameras, probably also one here built in, and we have 3 cameras here, and we have some additional cameras here, but of course we can only see and record from there when we are using the smartphone app. And again, then also have higher resolution, as far as I know, up to 1080p. Of course, it's still a beginner's drone. It's not super heavy. It's not super fast. Doesn't have a 3D gimbal stabilization or so, and so I wouldn't use it outside in high wind, but we still have full GPS support here, and this absolutely awesome controller with this very large screen. We have a lot of upgrades here. Definitely so far the best beginner's drone I've tested in 2026. And so if you're interested, you can find the link down in the description of the video, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this V918 Max drone, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.